Hello. How is everybody doing today? It's great to see all of you here today. All right. Would you like to get on the frequency of abundance? Would you like to manifest that lottery jackpot win? Would you like to get more abundance, more money flowing into your life? Would you like to change the reality into your desired reality? Would you like to do that? Would you like to jump to that timeline where you've already won the lottery jackpot? Would you like to jump to that timeline where you have all the money that you desire and more money keep coming in? First of all, you can do it. It's more than possible. And today, I'm going to teach you a very powerful ritual or routine that will collapse you into that quantum timeline to win a lottery jackpot. That's right. And become more abundant and have money. And I am going to do it by proving to you on 3 aspects: neuroplasticity, subconscious anchoring, and the reticular activating system. Everything that I'm about to teach and put to you right now is science-based, and it is ridiculously simple and so ingenious that you're gonna say, man, why never thought of that? I never thought of that ever before. Wow. And it's all gonna make sense to you right now. You ready to dive in? Are we ready? Let's go. Okay. What we're doing is anchoring. Remember this: the subconscious doesn't think. Okay, it cannot think. It only interprets sensations. So let's do our anchoring. Just keep the word anchoring. All right, here's the first part of this. We are going to imagine that you've already won. So let's get into this. Start to imagine right now what it would look like. You've just checked your lottery ticket. Ah, Mark did it again. You got another pick 3? Good. Well, this is going to take you to the riches now. So let's go. If you're imagine now you bought a lottery ticket, okay? And you get up in the morning. Oh, you wipe your eyes. Pick up your phone, or you go to have your coffee, you go to the store, whatever you do on your app. Let's do the app version first, and then we're going to do the store version. So you open your phone on your app, you see your quick notification bars, and you see a message from the lottery in your email saying, congrats, winner. You get those messages all the time. So usually you get $2, $3. So you didn't think anything big. You scroll down, go into your email, and you see the message says, congrats, you won a top prize. File claim. Now, you go into the app again, and you realize you've won over $200 million. You're in shock. Now you go down to the claim office. That's with the app. Now let's move to the store. Then we're going to put everything together. Imagine, get up in the morning. Got all your tickets. Today's the day you check your tickets. Go into your regular store, wherever you're checking. Beep. Going through your routine. You've been doing this months. And you've just been getting free tickets, $10, $5. So you're just going through the same. The machine beeps. Beep. It flashes before your eyes. You see top prize, 200 million, claim at lottery. You look again, beep, 200 million. You're in a state of shock. Hey Mark, I won 300 on a scratch off. Congratulations. All right, you have this money now. After all the taxes, about 150 mil. What are you going to do? How different is your life? Are you still working? Are you buying a new house? What kind of cars? Are you staying the same? Start to imagine now these things happening. Immediately, you go to work. Are you getting a lawyer? Are you going to buy the house you desired? Are you going to get that car, 2 cars, 3 cars? You're going to leave the country, you're going to travel? How different is your life after you won? This is anchoring now. So what's happening, what I'm doing right now, I am using all faculties of your consciousness. We're using your DMN, your default mode network. We're using your prefrontal cortex. We're using the reticular activating system. And we're anchoring through subconscious interpretations and sensations. So while you're doing all of this, just to put you up on game, what we're doing right now, your consciousness actually believes it's happening in physical reality. So just to let you know that. So this is why you have to get normal in this exercise. You have to imagine it like it's really happening. Okay, so while we're doing this, you got to go into it. Many of you should already know this already. If you're manifesting the lottery, you should already have this mapped out of what you're going to do when you win, how your life's going to be different. So this is just what we call, remember in school back in the days, you do fire drills, where you do a fire drill and everybody goes out and you come back in just to make sure, see if it's a fire. This is what you're doing, because this is getting ready to happen. Okay, so what kind of house are you living in? How does it look? What kind of car are you driving? Family dynamics. Your family know about this. Are you living in the same place? What's your new address? How are you giving your 2 weeks notice? Are you going to tell your boss, I'm gone? Or giving your 2 weeks notice? Always recommend give 2 weeks notice. What you put out, come back. Karma can come back at you. So work your 2 weeks if I was you. Just don't quit like that. All right, you do that. Whatever you're doing, the car, the color, the lifestyle, the feeling. Okay? Now that is anchored into your subconscious. Okay? Now we got that part. Let's move to the second part. Take your wallet. Everyone has a wallet. In today's day, everything is digital currency. So everybody have what they have. Debit cards, Apple Pay stuff. Everything is digital. You can pay with your phone. That actually moves you away from abundance and puts you in lack. It's called the cashless society. The cashless society is actually making you broke in lack in your subconscious mind. And let me tell you why. Before the invention or the come on of the internet, I mean cash always rules. But your parents and my parents, we get our programs from our parents. Our parents and your parents before their parents, everything was cash, people. It was physical dollars. Your subconscious recognizes cash as wealth, not digital currency, by the way. Digital currency is going to take some time for you to get acclimated to that in your subconscious. But we're all programmed to see cash and weight as money. Again, let me remind you, the subconscious cannot think, it interprets sensation. So here's what you do. Take your wallet. Make sure, you see this wallet? You see how it can't close? Make sure you take your wallet. Go to the bank. If you have to get $30 in ones, put $30 in ones and stuff your wallet with so much cash, $1, whatever, till it cannot close. If your wallet can close, it's not going to work. Again, the subconscious cannot think, it works with sensations. This is anchoring. Here's what happens. This is weight. The subconscious says, too much money overflowing. Sensation, this is heavy. I have too much money, it cannot fit. I have too much money, it cannot fit. The subconscious can only interpret sensation. It must become congruent with its sensation. So what must happen? I must maintain the status quo. From now on, I must always have too much money, it cannot fit. Even though I started off with $30 in ones, as I continue and I take my wallet out every day, and I gotta use my card, when I take my wallet out, I hold it, the sensation anchors, the weight there, my subconscious now just re-emphasizes, paying attention? It re-impresses that this guy has so much money it cannot fit. So what does the subconscious do? It must maintain status quo. This is where miracles and magic come in for people now. This means every opportunity is going to open up. No, you never say it's enough money. You subconscious mind have to say it's too much money, it cannot fit. Look, I can't close my wallet. My mind is saying, Mark, you have too much money, it cannot fit. The subconscious says, keep giving him too much money so it cannot fit. Opportunities open for you. Ideas come into your head to make more money. People give you, listen, I can't tell you the infinite ways this can come to you. I could only tell you that it's 100% going to work. That's all I can tell you. So you can go ahead and flip your head and try to imagine the ways it's going to come to you. But it's going to come. Lottery wins, people giving you money, raises, ideas, whatever. You are going to walk around with more money coming into your life. And it's not only $30 in ones. You're going to start to get hundreds, thousands, even millions now. Because what you have done, you have re-emphasized what's called a powerful tool in neuropsychology and neuroscience, is that the body remembers anything that's physically can touch, smell, or taste. It's even more real than your imagination. You can use prop money. It doesn't matter. You can go buy the Amazon $100 bills and stuff them in your wallet, as long as they look real to you and they have the weight and they feel like this, and you can't completely close your wallet. Your unconscious will make sure now that you will always have money. Put two people together. Put one person with a wallet with their Apple Pay card and their debit card, and on their Apple Pay card they have $30,000, right? On their debit card they could have $100,000 in the bank. Hold the wallet, and this person doesn't have no cash, he just has a wallet. Put you with your wallet with $50 in ones, and in your debit card you only have $10, and your Apple Pay you only have $20. Put both people together and put their hands, and you hold each person's wallet. The person that has no money in their wallet but have the digital card, they know that they have all that money in there, but they don't feel it. Because if you step to them and you put your wallet to their wallet, and they'll say, man, where you get all that cash? Beep, 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 beep. Cash, cash, cash. Subconscious recognize. Cash means rich. Their wallet is light, even though they digitally have all that money. But remember what I told you about the subconscious. It can't think. It's a sensation. Our parents have been programmed before the invention of digital currency. Your subconscious is rooted with cash. That's why they have the saying, cash is king. It's true. Cash programs into our subconscious. Now, 20, 30 years from now, it'll be different, because you coming up, you're going to be the new parents. So your mind, your subconscious now is going to be programmed with digital currency. But we ain't there yet. We're still in cash currency. So your subconscious is programmed with cash. So the person that have all the money in the digital world, they don't feel it with their wallet. They think it with their logic. You, on the other hand, you don't have all that money in the digital currency, but you have some cash. Your subconscious says, keep more cash. So here's what's going to happen with the subconscious. You will end up with even more wealth than that person that have the digital currency. Here's how it's going to work. Your subconscious now is going to make everything convert for you into cash. And here's what it does. The system is a self-correcting code. When there's too much cash that you can't have cash, it's going to translate it into digital currency for you. But first, it must become cash to digital. It can't go from digital to cash. It doesn't work that way, my family. That's just how you're programmed. Why didn't anybody think of this before? I did. I've been doing this for 3 years. Cash. Look at the weight. Every time I pull my wallet, I'm re-emphasizing I have way more than enough. It's overflowing. Look at this. It's already tearing off, man. Anybody can do this. You can put prop money. You can put real money. But just make sure it's not light. Now let's talk about the science, quantum physics behind all of this. Because some people here might be saying, when they see this video, they might say, oh, this is a bunch of hogwash. I don't know this pseudoscience stuff. Well, let's bring the receipts with us, as I always do. I always bring my receipts, you know that, right? So let's break it down. The prefrontal cortex, this region of your brain, this parts of the brain houses what's called the RAS, the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is a part of the brain that's primarily focused on sensory, information, output, and repetition. The reticular activating part of your system is not a logical thinking part as well. Not like your conscious mind. So what the reticular activating system is seeing here, let me show you how to process information. It says, okay, wallet, cash, heavy. What's going on? Subconscious mind now sees wallet, cash, heavy. Pulls up your program of what cash and wallet and heaviness represents to your forefathers, your ancestors, your parents. Remember now, your mom and pops in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, whatever, they weren't, the digital thing wasn't coming around. Everything was cash. It's in your subconscious. Catch that? Okay, subconscious says cash is wealth, is abundance. Default mode network. I'm bringing the receipts to show you this. Go research for yourself. DMN, default mode network. Now, subconscious activates that part of your mind. By the way, the default mode network is what your subconscious uses to make sure you maintain the same habits and repetition. It overrides. It makes sure you repeat and keep what you've been doing. Let me give you an example of the default mode network works. All right. The default mode networks work like this. Let's use relationships. Let's give you an example. So when you get into a relationship, you tend to attract and be in a relationship with the same type of individuals. Hence, women and men, they tend to attract and be in relationship with toxic people, even though they don't want it. They will look for someone nicer and more better, but they keep attracting toxic individuals. And they keep saying to themselves, I don't want toxic man, I don't want toxic woman, yet I keep something in my brain makes me attracted and I love the pain or the whatever. And they keep going for toxic people. Even logically, they know in their common sense mind that this is not a good relationship for me, I shouldn't be in this, but yet they keep doing it. That's your DMN overriding the logical structure and making sure you do. But here's the bigger picture though. How the hell does it know to bring these toxic people to me? Because your subconscious is in the field. In the field, it has access to other people's subconscious, and that's how it attracts. That's called the law of attraction. So let's go back to the DMN with the wallet and the stacked cash. So now your subconscious sends to the DMN, this guy has too much money that he can't fit in his wallet. The DMN says, okay, I must look for realities that will show that this guy will keep too much money in his wallet that he cannot fit. So even when I go to the store, take out some of my money, gotta buy some stuff, I gotta do whatever I gotta do, it's gonna recoup quick. It's gonna re-up. I'm gonna consistently just keep getting more and more, get more and more and more, because the mind must be a repetitive machine to manifest. Okay, let me continue with more receipts, because I do have more receipts for you. Now we talk about, that's the neurological aspect. Now let's talk about the quantum aspect of this. So that, I got to make sure now, because some people may say this, hey, this doesn't make no sense. But now you're seeing how everything is making sense. But let's get deeper so we can wrap this up, so there'll be no doubt, no one, there can't be a troll, there can't be nobody in the comments saying this is BS after this. Let's go to the quantum world now. This is where you can validate this. All right. In the DMN part of your brain, the DMN, the default mode network, works hand in hand with the subconscious. Now the subconscious, it works on a frequency level. A frequency level is particles, basically, they spin up and they spin down. Make it simple. So a particle, an electron, has a proton, has a nucleus, and it orbits like a solar system. Anyway, they have what they call in physics spin up, spin down. When something spin up and spin down, it generates momentum. When it generates momentum, it generates a charge. That charge is what you see as an electron, a spark of light, a plasma, energy, okay? So if frequencies are energy signatures. Each of these energy signatures, they have a certain vibratory rate, like a radio station frequency, right? So what the subconscious does now, in quantum mechanics, everything is infinite. So there have to be different realities, different versions with every reality. I'm just making this simplified. So in the quantum physics terms, what happens is these frequencies exist on bandwidth or different dimensional plateaus, we call them, right? Different dimensions. And in these different bandwidth or plateaus, there is a frequency or a version for everything. So what the subconscious does, it finds the frequency of the reality where you're always going to have the bunk cash, which your wallet can't close. It sends that to the default mode network. The default mode network now translates that frequency into your physical reality, where you get to touch it, smell it, taste it, interpret it. And that, my tribe, is the dummy's guide on quantum mechanics, so everybody can understand it. There it is. Now, I have tons more tools and tricks up my sleeve to help you manifest by using science and everything. So if you're ready to go deeper and master manifestation with me, it's time for you to join my school community. Links in the bio and pinned comments. And that's it. So now you have the most powerful tools: the imagination with the lottery, the physical anchoring with the wallet. And now you can go out and test this for yourself, and I guarantee you, I'll put it to you like this: if you do this and you make this the way I just taught you this, in less than 14 days, you will see an increase in money and wins. What's the say? A guy said, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it because I have receipts. Receipts, they don't lie. Otherwise, I couldn't do this if I didn't have the receipts. I'd look like a fool. So, but thank goodness for science and the brain and how it works, and I can anchor this and put it into a very simple lecture for you guys to understand. So remember, as I always say, guys, knowledge is power, but power without implementation, knowledge without implementation will take you nowhere. Keep manifesting, and see you at the top with your manifesting desires. Goodbye.